Buenos dias, Nerf herders. It's Nerm here today. And what happens when it's raining outside and you can't go out and play? Well, you stay inside and you play Zombicide, Black Plague by Guillotine Games and Cool Mini or Not. Today, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Carl Critchlow special guest box. I'll give you the history of Carl Critchlow right now. Carl Critchlow is a UK-based illustrator and comic book artist. He first created the character of Third the Barbarian while still at art college in 1981. Third went on to feature his own comic strip in Games Workshop White Dwarf for 5 years during the 1980s and a series of Eagle Award-winning self-published comics in 2002 to 2007. He has worked for many companies in the UK and the US, including DC Comics, 2000 AD, and he's illustrated over 200 individual cards for Magic the Gathering. This is an expansion box for the Zombicide Black Plague. So, you got 4 characters. You got Persephone, you got Third the Barbarian, Black Current, and then a bad guy character, Tumi Kupa, who is one of the necromancers. In the box, you've got 3 ID cards, 6 necromancer cards, and 2 counter bases for Third and Black Current because their characters are actually a little bit bigger than your standard characters. So, you got pictures on each side of the box of the special characters, and you've got Cool Mini or Not. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get into what's in the box. So in the box you've got your necromancer cards in 6 different languages, which is rad. It's what are the 6 languages that come in there? English, French, Spanish, Italian, German, and Brazilian. So you got those cards right there, and those are your character cards for Zombicide, your zombie spawn deck. And we'll just go over these real quick. I'm not going to open them up because they're all the same. But so Tumi Kupa is a normal necromancer rules, but he also spawns with the standard abomination. If none are available, an extra activation for all standard abominations. So he is working on those abominations. That's bad news for character players. So in the box we've got your 4 minifigs, and you've got the cards there. You've got 2 bases, bigger bases for Black Current and Third. And then you also have your character cards. So we'll go over all this stuff. You got your character bases. We'll take a look at these minifigs because they're awesome looking. You got Third the Barbarian right there, and Third with his big axe. He's rocking that big axe. You've got Persephone, who is a regular sized hero, and that's cool. Like adding to the regular size hero pool. You got Black Current, and this minifig is probably one of my favorites so far. He looks awesome. He's got a vulture sitting up on his horn. So that's super rad. And then you've got the Tumi Kupa, who is gray because he is an enemy figure. And like I said, you got a couple of standard color bases, orange and blue, to add into that character pool. So that is your minifig set. And we've already gone over the cards, so let's go over the player cards real quick here. You've got Persephone, and you've got Third the Barbarian, and I just pulled Black Current, and what's going on here? I got 2 Black Currents. One is in a foreign language. So we'll go over what's on each card. So Black Current, as you can see, hopefully the focus is up. I will read it off though, so if it is not in focus, he may hold a great sword in his armor slot instead. He does, for his blue ability, is +1 damage for melee. Of course, yellow is +1 action. Orange is either +1 to dice roll melee or shove, which shove is awesome. You got 1 free combat action, Ironhide or Reaper melee for your red. So that is Black Current. Let's go to Persephone and her special abilities. Hopefully that's focused, I don't know. She's got +1 dice roll to melee at blue, +1 action at yellow. Orange is +1 free melee action, or Bloodlust Combat, which is rad. And then her red abilities are +1 die to combat, +1 free melee action, or if you roll 6, you get +1 die to melee. And she can hold a bastard sword in her slot there, which is amazing because bastard sword is one of the greatest weapons in the game. Then we've got third, the barbarian, of course, and we'll go over his abilities here. Third is he may hold an axe in his armor slot instead. His blue ability is barbarian. Yellow ability is +1 action. Orange is bloodlust melee. Super strength, which I'm not familiar with, so that's pretty cool. They added in something new. +1 free melee action for red, +1 to dice roll melee, or shove for red. So another character with shove, that's pretty fantastic. So that is third, Persephone, and Blackcurrant. So if you want more information about Zombicide, I will add a link below to Guillotine Games where you can go check out the rule books. There are 2 different versions of Zombicide. There's Zombicide Standard, which is in modern times. There's Zombicide Black Plague, which is medieval. So I'm definitely on the Black Plague tip right now. Yeah, and if you'd like to know more, add comments below and questions below. I will be happy to answer them. And that's about it. So, buenos noches, Nerf herders.